Hey everyone, The Swarm is a new CW series about some mysterious and dangerous things that are happening in the Earth's oceans. Sea creatures are acting strange, humans are dying, and there are groups of researchers around the world who are starting to notice these odd things. Okay, we are 3 episodes into the series, and the mystery is well established, and it's only a matter of time before they start connecting the dots to each other. What's different about the series is the truly international flavor of the story that touches North America, the Arctic, and Europe, among others that'll probably crop up. It's global, which makes sense when you're dealing with an ocean-wide situation. There's a group that focuses on the migration of whales and why they are becoming so aggressive. This includes local Native American whale song expert Leonie Underwood, which nods to the First Peoples' relationship with the sea and some real life incidents with orcas and fishing vessels in the North Atlantic. There's a researcher, Charlie Wagner, who's tracking and monitoring ocean data from a lighthouse. There's Professor Katarina Lehman, who is leading a team of researchers in the Arctic. And one thing to note is she actually plays a lot of different of these kind of research type scientist characters, and she does a great job with it. There are some doctors in Venice, I think, who are tracking down a fatal bacterium, and a group of corporate types from like the Nordics who are trying to drill for oil in the Nordic Sea. It's a really good mix of characters with interesting backstories, and they're all really compelling. It's a great setup. It's a great setup, and The Swarm really does nail the mystery and the drama while also establishing the key characters in pretty smart and targeted scenes that get maximum mileage in the story. What's different about the first 3 episodes is that the CW doesn't string out the hook for this series like you would see in a streaming series from one of the streaming studios. In episode 1, The Swarm introduces us to each character, presents the early clues for the coming mystery, and then ends the episode on a climax that really makes you actively want to see what happens next. This episode actually got me to set up a weekly recording for a series on a network TV channel filled with commercials, which is something I haven't done in years. Like, I literally have not set up a recording with my DVR in years. And I think that's pretty significant. The Swarm might take place in the ocean, but hey, this series has legs. What it has going for it is smart, tight writing that pulls the story threads together in even, well-timed segments that show the viewer the connections that the characters don't yet see. One of the best examples of the storytelling in the series is at the end of episode 3, where we get this glimpse into the mystery with alternating scenes of different characters in different locations who are all kind of leaning into their monitors at the same time, watching different parts of the mystery unravel. The effect was fantastic at building drama and tension. There was a real sense of anticipation that built and built as they got closer and closer to seeing a key revelation. The way the production was done had me leaning into my screen, watching them while they were watching their screens as well. It was like we experienced the moment together. I mean, when's the last time I experienced that on a TV episode? I didn't even realize that I was doing it until the segment ended, and I found myself like on the edge of my seat, wondering what was happening next. It's a very cool moment, and one that you don't often see done this successfully in television. I hope there's more of this kind of storytelling to come. And whoever these writers are, whoever the showrunner is, whoever the director pulling it all together is, doing a great job. I think one of the biggest obstacles that the swarm faces is the science. While they do a great job of keeping the science at a very high level and it all seems pretty normal, I think that there are a lot of people who may find some of these scenes and some of these moments of scientific revelation or corporate maneuvering a little slow. I mean, yeah, there were some parts that were a little slow, but they were few and far between for me. But I love sciencey type things on TV. I love a science story. I would also caution you that while some moments might feel a little slower, they are still full of drama and tension. One other note, after seeing episode 2, you might not want to eat seafood for a little while. Just saying, you may not want to eat some seafood after that. I think the CW took a really big chance on funding an original science or science fiction based ocean drama of all things. I mean, it was a bold choice. You don't see many ocean dramas right now. However, given the strong acting, the smart writing, and the compelling storytelling, I do think The Swarm is worth checking out. Just watch an episode or 2, maybe 3, and I'm telling you, you'll be hooked. I think you'll really get into it. So now I want to know what you think. What do you think? Are you watching The Swarm yet? Do you like it? Drop me a note in the comments and let me know what you think. What part are you loving? What are you digging in this show? And I don't know. Does it feel a little kind of like Lost? I mean, I feel like the writers took a page out of Lost when they were putting this show together. So while you're here, be sure to click subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to check out this next video that's coming up. Thanks, everybody.